Good afternoon. Today's flight is from Birmingham to Jersey, and a quick look at the charts. We're parked here at gate 41 in Birmingham, so we'll be pushing back and we'll be taking off from runway 33 and departing on the Umlux 1 mic departure to Umlux and then down to Compton. So there's a couple of restrictions on the way out. We've got to be below 6,000 feet and above 1,500 at BBW01, and we stay at 6,000 to Umlux, and then we shall accelerate up to our cruising altitude of 190. So I'll leave a chart on there at the moment so we can follow our taxi route, although we basically just follow out to Echo, follow around Echo and then on to, well, we can probably start off at Echo 1. So we'll start off at Echo 1, I think. So we've got our ground power running, and we'll go through the checklists, the originating checklists. So audio warning panel, we've checked that. Electrical power panel, we've got they're all on auto at the moment, so that's okay. Fire detection for LX monitors, we've completed those. External lights are all off at the moment. Fuel panel has been checked. Bleed air panel is checked. APU panel is currently off. We'll put that on, start up the APU before we push back. Hydraulic panel, we'll put those on auto and on. Emergency lights are armed. Seatbelt signs are on. No smoking signs on. Lights arms. Nose wheel steering is off. Instrument panels are both checked. Upper panel store checked. Your damper, I'm not even sure whether it'll let me engage those yet, but we'll put them in and see what happens. I usually check them again before taxi. Source select panel is normal. Okay, so we'll do the FMS in a minute. Altimeters are checked. Landing elevation is set. Right, so that's all set. So right, so we'll now have a look, set up the FMC. So we go to pause in it. So we're at Echo Golf Bravo Bravo. Pilot reference don't need. 41 we'll put in the gate number. Put that in the scratch pad. Okay, next page. Is that the same? Oh, that's got a GNS position. Let's put that in the scratch pad actually. Right, that'll do. Next page. That's all fine. Flight plan. So on EGBB to EG Golf, where are we? Juliet, and the route is EGBB to EGJJ, which I think I saved. Yep. Right, route loaded. Exec. So there's our route loaded. Next page. We've got discontinuity there. Then we've got to do it in the legs. Yeah, in the legs, that'll do. That's better. Oh, well, so we're landing on runway 26 at, we'll put in the arrival later once we get airborne. So departure arrival, so we're departing on runway 33 and we want the Umlug 1 mic exec, which takes us out and back round a northerly runway. Right, so if we go performance page, performance in it, just check these out. 3738 fuel, that's correct. Right, if I go up to the fuel, oops, turn that on, oops, I think I'll put in 38, 3850 will do. Let that load up. It's defueling actually, but that's fine. While that's doing that, let's go back to here, do the performance. We've got 40, oh, can I do it? So 42 passengers. We've got cargo today is not very heavy, 300 kilos, so I think we'll put 100 in here and 200 in here. Enter. Has my aircraft finished? Yeah, so we'll turn that off and we'll put in init fuel from aircraft 3854. That'll do nicely. That's 74 weights and landing weight, that's okay. We're quite light today, so right. Put these on nav, get rid of that. I think I do those after we start up the engines. Okay, so let's go back to the checklist. Before start, landing elevation set, altimeters are QNH done, FMS is checked and set, IRS aligned nav, radios and nav aids I don't really need on takeoff on this trip. I don't think I've got much. No, it's a RNAV departure. Takeoff briefing, well, completed that. Okay, so we're near enough ready for push and start. So we'll call the pushback truck.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
Alright, so before we push back, we'll start the APU up. Put our beacon lights on. Put our nav lights on. Leave the strobes for the moment. Hydraulics all on. So we can check the APU here. The APU is rising. The APU doors are open. I haven't put window heat on, not that I necessarily need it, but just put it on low. Probes, NTI, so put the circulation fan on. I think we can put the air conditioning on now that the APU is running. Okay, so we need to disconnect the thing. Oh, just a thought. We did have the
Hi, Captain Crew, we're ready to get going now, so as soon as you're ready, you can open the doors and start letting the passengers on board. Thank you.
Okay, no problem.
Excellent. The cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers to watch our cabin crew display the safety features of the aircraft.
Completed. Please set your parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Ground. You may disconnect.
Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Alright, so we're just starting our right-hand engine first.
Ladies and gentlemen, please pay attention as we display the safety features and procedures of the aircraft in case of an emergency. During an emergency, please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened and your seats in the upright position. In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from the ceiling and should be placed over your head. If there is smoke in the cabin during evacuation of the aircraft, the walkway emergency lights will display to the exits, which are located here and here. In case of an extreme emergency landing, you'll be instructed to get into the brace position, which is executed by placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head.
Starting the second engine,
Then you should turn off all electronic devices.
or the first engine. Started the second one first, beg your pardon. Alright, we want, we've got to set our trim and flaps. So trim today is only 6.5. Wrong way. 6.5. Yep. And flaps 8. Flaps 8. No, it wants me to start there. Flight control check. Okay, before taxi checklist. After start. Electrics checked. Bleed valves on auto. Yep. Oops, sorry. Bleed valves auto. Packs are on. APU on off. Well, it's on auto. Nose wheel steering armed. Taxi Generators are on auto anyway. Flaps are set. Flight controls checked. Trims green checked. Where's my trims? Where's my trims? Can't remember where my trims are. Oh yeah, that was the 6.5, wasn't it? Yep. Trims are checked. Thrust reversers armed. Flight instruments checked. Brake temperature is fine. Okay. Taxi lights can go on. Handbrake can be released. And off we go. We'll taxi around here onto Echo. Taxi around, we'll take off from this point here, I think. If that is Echo 1, which I think it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has advised that we are now clear for takeoff.
So we're clear for takeoff, so we'll taxi onto the runway. Runway clear, nothing coming in to land. Okay, clear for takeoff.
opportunity to thank you for choosing to fly with us today. We have an excellent team with us who voice editors to contact a member of the team should you require any involvement assistance. Thank you.
From the top, you may have noticed we have just begun descending to our destination. We're not expecting any delay at this time, so should have you on the ground in the next 20 minutes or so. If you could assist the cabin crew by tagging your tray and handing them any letters that come around, that would be most appreciated. And please make sure to fasten your seatbelts. For safety reasons, please turn off all electronic devices or switch them into airplane mode until after we've landed. Please also note that the aircraft toilets will shortly be out of use. Thank you.
As you can see, we're just approaching the island of Jersey. Weather's fairly clear. So we're going to we're coming in on the Vortec approach, Vortec 1 Juliet. We might have to go round the hold perhaps. Well, we'll see what the height. I was a bit late in commencing descent, and I might be a bit high. So when we hit the Jersey VOR, we go out on the 126 radial and then turn back in for the ILS. We need to be down to 2,000 feet to engage the glide slope. So if we're a bit high, we'll just go around the holding pattern for a little while. Coming down through 6,000 feet at the moment. I need to set my landing speeds. We've got a VREF of 130 knots.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are shortly about to land. Please make sure you are seated with your seat belts fastened and your trays in the upright position. Any items should be safely stored, and remember to turn off all electronic devices until after landing. Thank you.
Trying to get the speed down as I was a bit late. We're descending quite quickly, so I'm still on nav at the moment, but I don't know what it's going to do because it doesn't appear to have put in. If I bring up the it should put in a teardrop, so I think we'll go on to heading mode when we come over the VOR. So if I put the heading to 126 in preparation, and then we'll use the heading mode and the distance. We got there Jersey. No, it looks like it's taking us out anyway. Let's see what it does. It takes us too straight. Maybe I'll go on the heading mode actually. Brings round to 126. So we're over the Jersey VOR at the moment. So we're heading out on radial 126 for 8 miles. Where's the VOR 2? We can put our nav source to localizer. We're getting a bit too slow there. There's no auto throttle on the CRJ, so you have to manually adjust it all the time. Well, I got down to nearly 2,000 feet anyway. Oops, didn't mean to put the autopilot off. For a minute. I'll be about 160 knots to start with, I think. It's the FS2020. Whoops, we're climbing. Yeah, I have trouble with this sometimes. Didn't want to be climbing. I've already gone too far. Yeah, I thought so. Right, so let's come round. We'll take a longer approach because we're a bit high anyway. Bring this in a bit. Oh, no, I don't want that. Is it going to pick up the localizer, I wonder? I don't know why the flight director's gone so high. I think it's adjusted itself now. I'm a bit lower than I should be to intercept the glide slope, but we'll just intercept it a bit later, hopefully. I think we can put the gear down. Oh no, it's still 7 miles from the airport. Wait till we get down to about 5 miles. Landing lights. Put taxi lights on as well in preparation. We're 1,000 feet anyway, down below the glide slope. I didn't want to climb up again to it because it would cause too much issues. I'd rather be fairly level at 1,000 and turn the autopilot off when I get a bit nearer. Let's put the gear down, watch my speed.
Cabin crew, please take your seats for landing. Thank you.
Now, I haven't flown into this particular airport scenery. It's the new scenery from UK 2000. So let's hope the runway is good. Yeah, I'm below the glide slope. We've got 4 red lights, but we're keeping it fairly level. Let's turn the autopilot off. Slight wobble with the wind. Got a crosswind, 90-degree crosswind, which isn't great, but let's see if we can maintain some a bit high again. bit low. Looks I haven't armed the speed brakes, have I? To the end of the runway, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to St. Helier. The local time is 16:15. Please remain seated until the aircraft arrives at the gate. You are reminded to keep all electronic devices switched off until you have entered the airport terminal. If you are transiting to another flight today, please follow the signs accordingly. And if you are ending your journey here, please have a safe journey home, and we thank you all for flying with Fly UK today and hope to see you again soon.
Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop.
Scenery looks quite nice. Well done, Gary. Let's go around this way just to have a look at the scenery as we come around. Go in on this gate, shall we? Gate 3. Right in front of the Welcome to Jersey sign.